Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Ram. Human values are talked about. People have written. Almost all leading writers, thinkers, have given their best thoughts on this. What are the values? Because humanity, I find there are certain thorns in the flesh of humanity. This is an idiom used particularly in English language. Thorns in the flesh. You are finding it in every society also. People who behave like thorns in the flesh of humanity. The dictators, the tyrants, and many who believed in killing people. It was in those days when these crusades, so many, they lived only by the sword and later by the guns. Now with the nuclear armaments. Why should human beings live with this idea of killing each other? The best bodies are engaged in this defense army. If their energies are utilized for development, for plowing all the deserts can be converted into fields, excellent gardens. But then half of mankind is engaged only in getting dressed up with guns on the borders. If there is any trouble, now they are dispatching thousands of army to protect the border. The lines are drawn. You can fight it out in the United Nations. And clearly, how can, because this is the age of reason. Everything is there on the paper. See, there is no place for occupation and usurpation. So, the human values aspect must be driven home to all the leaders should understand that they should protect the human values. What are the human values? For ordinary people, every human being can do some little good in his life. See, this is how we are created. You don't have to move mountains. You remove a little trash on the road. That is why the Swachh Bharat concept. So, you don't have to be 1,000 watts or a mini sun. A little candle can remove the darkness. You cannot create darkness. You can remove it. That is the beauty of human life. A little good. Plant a little seed. Clean a little place. Why temples are there? We have 30,000, 40,000 temples which are in a state of dilapidation, neglected. But in the olden days, people used to go and serve, clean up, and then grow flowers, fruit, offer, go clean. The rivers are there, take bath, clean the rivers. See, these are the small things. Every human being can be a do-gooder. Be good, do good. Simple principles. Human being, man, said magnanimous, action-oriented, and non-violent. That's how the definition came to me. Magnanimity. See, that is the human value. See, you You be magnanimous. The Lord is magnanimous. Nature is magnanimous. You enjoy the blessings of nature, creation of God the Almighty. Everything is there to bless you. And the natural resources, endowments of India particularly are enormous. And what have we done? Why 50 crores people should be homeless and diseased? Poverty. Eradication of poverty is in the papers. Can we not eradicate poverty? Why should people live such poor and beggarly lives? Why should beggars be worshipped at all? Adbhavam tadbhavati. Veda never envisaged Indians or people born here to live like beggars at all. There is no need. If we only have these human values, sensitivity is not there. If a little sensitivity is there, as Veda taught, the first thing or even the last thing of Veda is paropakaram, help others. Whatever you can do, help. This is human value. If you as a human being, what little good you can do, you try to do. This should be taught from childhood as you grow, as you live. They are donating the bodies also. Now, say organs are donated, but where is the need for a person to live in good health for 100 years or whatever? You don't have to borrow the organs from other dead bodies, brain dead people, accidents. All these things have no place in a good society which live according to the Vedic precepts, all in Ramayana. Subsequently, only now we have a million gurus. What are they doing? See, it's all this philosophy. They are lecturing for hours. What is there to lecture about? The simple things are there. Sun is there, moon, earth, creation, nature, the rivers, the human being with all the organs. So you live a quiet without offending anybody, without spoiling the nature, creating any. So, violence has no place. Can you, in a human body, you have the hands. Can you hit one against the other? This is the human body, this is a society also. Where is the place for violence in a human body? You cannot bite. Even the tongue is within the 32 teeth. It is never bitten. Nature is like that. But our nature is to hurt, to harm others and to take guns. There are beautiful, very powerful guns. You gun them down. It's happening in schools. Small children are killing their fellow. Why? Because they are not taught the good things. Our gurus and swamis are pouring out some old useless stories. In the space age, where is the need for all this Vedanta philosophy? Nothing. Simple. See the small flower, it teaches you the entire philosophy. I happened to write a poem long ago in 58. The universe is yours if you love all mankind as your own. This oneness and manyness, OM, is called Brahman or Om. The Lord Supreme Almighty are unknown. His children, messengers, messiahs are men. Proclaim the same truth about Him and preach love, kindness, and help. Irrespective of color, creed, or the rest. So reflect on your godliness and work for lasting peace and happiness. Be a grain of the soil and enrich it. Be like a fountain, a shower of grace, a flower for worship, a fruit of health, giving away all the time and receiving more blessings, working with joy and improving the surroundings, treating all as your own and making them one with faith in future and human endeavor, shedding the superstitions and fears of ignorance, predictions of idlers and debilitating horoscopes, rising above pettiness, faithlessness and penury. Be yourself bold, not as a fanatical blot on humanity, but as the beneficiary of the best of mankind's glory. Be a modern man, unbiased, engaging and ebullient, magnanimous, action-oriented and non-violent. If this is taught in every school, every person who can read a little can imbibe the spirit of humanity, human values. They are simple. They waste crores of man hours lecturing Atma, Paramatma, this, that, permanent. Oh God, we have a million gurus and swamis. Let them go to the villages and adopt a poor boy, poor girl, poor family. And India can be heaven. It used to be, even now. These other nations can come together, they are promoting understanding. But unfortunately, this is not sinking into their heads, these leaders. A little trouble in the border, immediately they dispatch thousands of army men. Such able-bodied youth, all armies have such vigorous young men. If they all realize that this is a futile exercise and we are wasting our lives in this way, carrying these arms and patrolling the borders, no need, no. From space you can see if a border is violated or if somebody crosses, immediately this shows where is the need for maintaining huge armies. Aircraft carrier, submarines, how much they cost? Entire world can be changed into a heaven. All the deserts can be plowed into beautiful gardens if these youth are utilized for development. In the way, why can't people, leaders come together? They talk of trade wars, physical wars are the worst. Why should people be armed from top to toe all round the year and keep on walking along the borders? What is this security? Jai Shri Ram.